Alright. Let's get this done. Dun 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 dun. Actually, I got music. There you go. Oh yeah, we're getting those guys. Oh! Got knocked back. You know what? I don't care. Watch this guy how you play. Right?
There ain't no rhyme or reason to this life till you be who you were born to be. All or nothing to the limit. Right or wrong, we gonna win it. No time for losers on these streets. So let me tell you where we're going. Tell you what the end game is. 'Cause I can see it right in front of me. Tell me where we're going. Tell me what the end game is. I can see it right in front of me.
This ain't good one, but.
This is the end game. There ain't no rhyme or reason to this life till you be who you were born to be.
Oh no.
All or nothing.
Oh no!
Right or wrong, we
Oh, wow.
gonna win it. No time for
That's
losers on these streets. So let me tell you where we're going. Tell you what the end game is. 'Cause I can see it right in front of me.
No. So, this is what I call the mini order M. Curious. This is what original order M's going to be. I got a whole plan for this. See, I'm trying to make it transform. Watch this. Yeah. You can see how many problems there are with this. I'm liking the server. Oh my gosh, poor guys. So some of the problems are that these are really bad for holding weight. Like you can see that it kind of wobbles a little. It kind of wobbles here. Let me show you one of my master. Let me show you this guy right here. See this guy right here? You probably seen like 1,000 megs. Yeah. You see how like wobbly these arms are? Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I'm kind of getting a little bit annoyed with it. But also there's actually a couple problems with this. And they're just gonna keep going after me, shredders. You know what? Hold up. Let me show you one of my favorites. Let me show you this guy right here. Yes, it's a gyrobot. Yep. But it is mostly used for shredders only. Shredders. These little these little things only. See. Look at them. Freaking. Oh my goodness. You know what else? I also hate how the here, let me show you. So, you got this thing right here. I hate how this functions. This can go for either way, too. Alright, so let me grab you over there. Alright. This goes either way, too. Also, annoying thing with that. Alright. Here I have standard thing, you know. There. It kind of functions. Hold up. It kind of functions a little wonky. Okay. See what I mean? Look at that. Now I don't know how the heck that's doing that, but okay. In reality, this is just one of the problems I have with it. I have this thing. Alright, look. I'll make sure. I even make sure. It's stand right here, right? Just pop that up a little bit. That, this, and this. Now we'll see. We won't see actually because I forgot to do the other stuff for that one. Alright. See what I mean? Like, look, I would get that. You know what? Actually, it's. No, never mind. Scratch that. This is actually kind of working, semi-working. Let me show you. Yeah, but one thing it does that I really hate, it tilts it 90 degrees. I don't know why it does that. You trust me. I tried it for every direction, every rotation. It always does it like always turns it 90 degrees. I got a project I'm working on. This one. I use the mouse. I use the universal. What is it called again? The ball joint on this, and it always tilted that head 90 degrees, and I'm so mad at it. I don't want that. I don't know if this is like a problem issue. I don't know if it's like intentionally supposed to be doing that. I don't know, but I really hate it. So if you could please somebody may please comment down below, see what the problem is, or if there's any problem really. And right now I'm just gonna show you what this guy can do. See, you've already seen one of its abilities. See that? That's for first off, actually, let me tell you what this thing is called. I call it the Anti-Shredder Defense System. It is a gyrobot, yes, but a gyrobot with limits. Gyrobot with a moral code, like Batman in a way. And my only rule is, one of my rules are, I don't attack you unless you attack me first. Then it's fair game. That is my one and only rule, actually. I don't attack you unless you attack me. But with shredders, that's an exception. Because shredders are never meant to be in games like these. They're the spawn of dangerous, evil forces. And I had to make this thing so I can defeat them. Now granted, it still has a little bit of flaws. For example, every time I try to get up close, the little part right here where all the gyros are at, they are easily exposed. So say if a shredder gets too close, he can accidentally swipe the bottom, and that leaves my gyrobot defenseless, spinning everywhere. Actually, thing is, I want to make this look as aesthetically pleasing as possible. Just you know, just trying to overdo it. But there were times where I put the indestructible blocks, which these TNT blocks. If you don't know, TNT blocks are basically they kind of act like a shield in a way that they cannot be destroyed no matter what, which is kind of ironic, which is kind of like weird. Playing Crazy has some weird logic. You put like diamond plate on this thing. It's cut through like butter. You put TNT on this thing, not even a scratch. Yeah, but hey, I appreciate this game. Actually, it's one of the only games where it's kind of like one of the only games where you can make something, and you think about it. It could work. It could work. All you need to know. All you need is a little bit of engineering logic. Believe me, that's very like, kind of like it's very hard at first. I've been there before. I made some weird creations. Yeah, but and I'm still working on it. I'm trying to make this giant mech. Hello. Sorry, I'm locking in. Gotta get these guys first. Nobody likes shredders. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. You guys something. Get over here. So anyways, what I was talking about, yes. I'm making a giant mech. I'm still terrible at making mechs. More like mechs that walk. Because, to be honest, the master mech, it really isn't a mech at all. It's just, it has like the look of a mech, with 2 legs, 2 arms, whatnot, head. But overall, it doesn't like function like a mech. Mostly. It doesn't function like a mech. So I wouldn't count it as a mech. See, they're always so scared. They're always scared to see me. Locking in. Oh, pro tip. If you're trying to aim for flying things, never ever try pointing them. Never try to shooting them. Hold on, let me let me clear up something here. So, you know how you're trying to shoot them down? Never actually just like never point your mouse to them, to like a jet or anything, and then shoot. That's a terrible way, and you always miss your shots. Instead, point it like a little bit after. Point your guns a little bit after the jet, so then you can. Then you can land a good few hits. I think that's one of the reasons like people keep on getting destroyed is because they. It's one of the only reasons I can dodge them like fast, but this is also fast. So yeah, but anyways, enough of me yapping. It's kind of like a thing I wanted to make a video about. You know, playing crazy. You guys should check it out. If this game gets 400k likes, they'll get a new update, and I would really love a new update for this game. This game actually deserves a little bit more attention. It's one of the actual games that I would play for a good amount. It's actually one of the good games right out there. All you really need to know, the first stage is really your only problem, because you try to figure out how things work and whatnot, because there's a lot of complicated things to this. I recommend checking out any tutorials, and whatnot, just to get a basic understanding of the mechanics of certain things, like these things, to TNT blocks. Kaboom! I love doing that. Yeah, but anyways, get this game to 400k likes. We need more updates. We need more stuff added in. Lasers. We need lasers. We need lasers added to this game. You hear me? You hear me, Mad Attack? We need lasers. Oh my goodness, I would be stoked if there were lasers here. You know how crazy that would be? I'd finally have a reason to use this! Yeah, that's right. If you haven't watched my channel, you should if you are in my channel, you know exactly how I will. I make Skibidi toilet edits for Pete's sake. Oh my goodness. See, this thing acts like it could take me down. It can't. Watch. I'm weaving it like back and forth, bro. It's no joke. This thing ain't getting cooked anytime soon. That's my warping ability, if you haven't noticed. Yep, he's on there. Oh, where did he go? He vanished on me. There he is. This thing can go. Oh no. Hold up 1 second. Well, that'll be it for this video. You already know what I'm about to do. Let me just